give Sam Kuhnert a big round of applause.
How's everybody doing? Oh, are we on? All right, here we go. Everybody hear me fine?
Yeah. You're not on.
All right, cool. All right, so, first off, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, well, you're already losing to 6th and 7th grade. I heard you guys were a sports town, and that's weak. That is weak. All right, you ready? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. That's a little better. I'm a former college baseball player. We like loud noises. So let's see. I think you guys can get a little louder. Right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. That's a lot better. All right, everybody stand up.
I'm Steve.
All right. Who's ever played Simon Says? Anybody? Yeah, that can be as a little kid. I know you're big. You're 8th graders. Yeah. I'm 24, so you're still small me. Anyway, we're going to play a little Simon Says. You're going to repeat after me, okay? I want you to turn the person on your right or left. This is going to be fun. I'm even going to do a girl for you. All right. So, guys, girls usually go first, right? That's usually how we do it. Well, we're going to end that trick right here. We're going to go guys first, all right? Ready? You repeat after me, guys. Ready? What's up, bro? Cool shoes.
Cool shoes.
Just wanted to let you know that you can do anything you put your mind to. And you have the ability to be what you want to be. All right, guys, sit down. All right, girls, you ready? I'm going to do it. Girls, stay standing. Guys, sit. Girls, stay standing.
But he's a girl.
All right. You ready? I'm going to do my girl voice for you, so you guys got to follow along. You ready? Suck up. I just want to let you know. You are perfectly creative. And you can do anything you put your mind to. Cute shirt. I think the guy out there wants to sit down now. Oh, gotcha. Sit down. That's fun, right? Alright, so, how many people are in Medfield? Like 12,000, right? Okay, well, I'm from a town about half that size in southern Illinois. So that's why I don't sound like I'm from Chicago, do I? Hope not. Anybody ever heard of Chicago? Yeah. Chicago's like, heard Chicago. Yeah, it sounds like that, yeah. Something like that, yeah. But, anyway, sports were my life. Do we have any athletes in here? Yeah, all right, my kind of crowd. Well, then, now I'm really going to be expecting you guys to get loud. So here's how it works, all right? I'm an athlete. You guys are athletes, and most of you guys have at least been in a crowd of some form. When I ask you to respond, I want you to be as loud as can be. This is your one chance to yell in this school and be loud. I know you all have something pent up for it, right? Y'all want to yell? All right, first off, we're going to yell something real quick, right? I'm cool.
I'm cool.
That's what you guys call yelling? Come on, ready? I'm cool.
I'm cool.
There we go. All right, that's the one right there. So you guys are the big shots, right? You're the 8th graders. You guys are the heads of this school. El Capitan, El Presidente, right? Heads of the school. Like the seniors of the high school, but you guys are 8th grade, right? So you guys are the big dogs. You're who everybody looks up to. You're who the 6th graders look up to, who the 7th graders look up to. So I'm expecting a whole lot more from you guys. Born and raised in a town in southern Illinois, and I was told that I would never be good enough to play at the next level every year of my life. Why do you think that was? And I want you guys to respond. I want you to be loud. Why do you think it was? You guys call that being loud? Teachers, you must love them. That was better. I like it. There we go. Bravo over that kid. All right. My hand. Now, I love baseball. Why does that pose an issue in baseball? What? Right? Do what? Yeah, right? You got to be able to throw and catch the ball, right? So how did I do? What do you guys think I did? I did something called a glove transfer. I would hold my glove upside down, I would throw it, I'd slide my hand back in. You guys think I was fast at doing that? Not at first. It was like dodgeball up there. Always dodging the hit back to me. But after a lot of hard work and practice, I was able to get it to come along. Now, I told you people doubted me. So that's something that we call adversity. You guys know what adversity is? Come on, there was a 6th grader who I think is going to Harvard. You guys better know what adversity is. You guys know what challenges are? Yeah, right? You know what failure is? Yeah. You know what success is? Yeah. All right, well, we're getting somewhere. So adversity is a challenge. And adversity, when handed to you, you have 2 options. You can quit and be like, not doing that again. No more of that. I'll go home and eat me a cheeseburger. You know? You can be like, I'm done with that. Or you can take all of that doubt and everything that the people didn't believe in you and turn it into a fuel. A fuel to fuel your fire, to prove them wrong. To go out and do everything that people told you you would never be able to. I was cut from my 7th and 8th grade baseball teams. I didn't understand why. I threw harder than most. I hit better than most. I was faster than most. I was pretty tall and pretty big guy. I was, in your guys' age, I was 6'4". That's how tall I was in 8th grade. I was 6'2" in 7th grade. I'm 6'5", 6'6" now, so I didn't grow much. But anyways, I was a big guy. I was cut from baseball, 7th, 8th grade year. Why do you think?
Your hand.
My hand, right? So, you think I was like, all right, I'm done with baseball. I'm done with that. I loved it, but I'm done. I'm going to go eat a cheeseburger. Did I say that? No. What did I do? I worked harder. I went out and I worked my butt off to become the best I could be. Because in life, the only true failure is contentment. You guys know what contentment means? Accepting something for how it is. So, accepting your life for how it is, saying everything is hunky-dory, I'm fine, I'm fine, Danny, I don't need anything, I'm as good as I'm going to be. That's failure. Because in life, when you become content, you fail. And you stay failing, and you never succeed. In life, we can always be better. There's always something we can do to be better, whether it's in sports, school, as teachers, as teaching, or being parents. We can always be better. So, if I think we can always be better, I work my butt off. You think I got better? Yeah. You think I got so good that the coach couldn't not put me on their team? Yeah. And so to the point where I pitched a little bit my freshman and sophomore year, and they would throw me against the teams that we were going to get wrecked by. Like, destroyed. I'm not kidding you guys. One team beat us that one year like 32-0. Right? So they're like, all right, we're going to throw the one-handed kid out on the mound and see how he does with him. You know what I did? I beat him. I beat him, and not only did I beat him, I one-hit them. Both of them. Both those teams that destroyed DuQuoin every year, they threw me out there against them, and I beat them. Now, you think my head coach had faith in me? Do you think my pitching coach had faith in me? No. I thought he did. So I made the mistake. Well, not a mistake. It's actually a very good realization. I went and talked to him, and I was like, Coach, I think I throw pretty hard. What do you think my chances are of playing college baseball? And here's how they talk, so I'm going to do the impersonation. Oh, Sammy? I mean, you know how Donald Trump does the little breathe before he's talking? So he does that. So I got to do that. Oh, Sammy? You throw hard. But there's not very many one-handed baseball players in college ball. And now, me being one of his players, do you think that hurt me a little bit? Yeah, because what is the coach supposed to have in you? Faith, right? They're supposed to believe in their players. They wouldn't put you on their team if they didn't believe in you, right? So, do you think I let that affect my drive? No. What do you think I did? I worked harder, and I got a college scholarship. And guess who was sitting next to me in that photo in our newspaper whenever I got that college scholarship? That coach. He sat next to me. And I made sure he sat next to me. I invited him into that picture because I wanted him to forever know that I proved him wrong. Yeah, right? He's like, told you so. Right? Who likes to prove people wrong? Raise your hand. Yeah, whether it's like a video game or something, you know. Like maybe somebody said you couldn't hit a musical note on Guitar Hero. I don't know if that's still popular. It was popular when I was in school. That's kind of popular now. I mean, you guys are all about that Pokemon Go, right? Walk around the street. There's one. That's Pokemon Go, right? But anyway, went on, played 2 years of college baseball. Got hurt. Now, who here is a baseball fanatic can tell me what each stat line means? Like the names of each stat line. Who thinks they can do it? You think you got it? All right. What does ERA mean? Earn run what? Earn run average. What does that mean? Per game, right? Okay, so here's another stat for you. I pitched in 30 games in college, okay? My earned run average was 1.7. Is that good?
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Yes.
Good for a one-handed guy, right?
Anyways.
Good for anybody, right? You think that coach believed in me?
No.
Yeah, I finally found a coach who kind of gave me a little, believed in me. It took him a little bit. I had to prove myself. Just like you guys are always going to have to prove yourself. You're always going to have others who have perceptions of your abilities. You guys know what perceptions are? Perceptions are views. So somebody always believes that you have the ability of something. They always limit your abilities. But the only person who can truly limit your capabilities and your ability is who? You. Exactly. So you're always going to have the perceptions of others. But if you let those perceptions impact your perception of your ability, you've lost. I don't like to lose. You like to lose? No. What do we like to do?
Win.
There we go. We like to win. Yeah. So in sports, when we win, what do we get? We get a trophy, right? Do we get a trophy in life?
Yes.
No. Do we get satisfaction in life?
Yes.
Yeah, we get satisfaction in life. So now let me talk to you about something else. Who's been bullied? Who's ever been bullied? That's okay. It can be a brother, a sister. Oh, look at this hand come up. All right, aunt, uncle, cousin, homeless guy down the street, teammates, anything. Yeah, all right. Now we're going to do something else. Stand up if you've ever been bullied. Stand up. Just stand up. Be honest. Stand up. Stand up. Be honest. Now, I know that some people are being sitting, and that's okay. Everybody, quiet down a little bit. Quiet down. I know that some people are remaining sitting, and that's okay. But let me tell you, let me give you another stat for the baseball guy. Where's he at? Wave your hand. Right there. Okay. Here's your other stat, okay? 630 out of 630. What percent is that? 100%. Okay, so if I told you that out of 630 students, I got 630 instances of bullying. What does that mean about Medfield Middle School? There's a lot of bullying that people don't realize, and there's a lot of bullying that people don't want to admit to. You guys go ahead and sit back down. That's how common bullying is. Bullying is a common trend. You guys ever play with dominoes when you were little? I know I'm kind of old, so. You ever play with dominoes? Yeah? Okay, so if I stack up a bunch of dominoes in a line, and I accidentally knock one half down, what's going to happen? They're all going down, right? Bullying is like the dominoes. It's like an effect. Have you guys ever heard the saying, every bully has a bully? Yeah? Every bully has a bully. They may not have a bully at that school. They may not have a bully there at their home, but they have a bully. Because it's such a common trend, it's like dominoes. When someone is bullied, they bully someone. And then that person bullies someone, and then that person bullies someone. So what do we need to do to end this trend? Stop the bullying, right? How do we do that? Yeah, that's good. Spread happiness and love. All right. I'm a baseball guy. How many strikes to get now? 3, right? If I'm a pitcher, and I know that I throw hard, I was a hard thrower, and I want to challenge this guy, I want to get him out on 3 pitches. What's my first pitch most likely going to be? Fastball, right? I'm coming out with a fastball. All right, so we're going to call this the 3 strikes to BullyProof. Now, what does a bulletproof vest do, guys? It stops bullets. So what do you think BullyProof does?
Stop bullies. Stop bullies.
Yeah, come on.
Stop bullying.
There you go. You can tell your 8th grade, like, stop bullying. This guy really needs to shut up. Anyway, yes, stop bullying. So, I'm coming out with a fastball. What is a bully always looking for from somebody? The reaction. Good job. Whoever said that? I think a lot of people said it. That's good. Usually I have to point to a bunch of people and they're like, this and this and this. You guys went right to the key. Reaction. So what are we not going to give that bully? A reaction. Now how do we do that? They're messing with us. They're like, I just want to beat them up. You know? And you're like, What do? What can we do to stop this bully? Ignore them? Nah, kind of. How about accept ourselves? They're looking for reactions, and they're attacking our insecurities, and they're attacking everything, our differences, what makes us different from them. What happens if we accept ourselves for being perfectly created the way we are, and we accept ourselves as knowing that we have the ability to do anything? Is that bully's words going to matter? No, it's not going to matter, because we're going to be, okay, go ahead. Talk about me. It's fine. That's why, people will talk about my hand all the time. Yeah, it's not there. It's not going to come back anytime soon. We're not playing hide and seek, So, they can keep it going, You got to accept yourself for being created perfectly the way you are. So that's strike 1. We got the bully 0-1. All right? Now, I had a mean 12-6. You guys know what 12-6 is? There we go. Curveball. Thank you, baseball guys. Appreciate that. And softball girls. It's a curveball. So we're coming at that bully with a curveball. So we just took the target off of our back by accepting ourselves. So whose back did that target land on?
Bullies.
No. Other people's. Yes, it landed on other people's. So you guys know when I had you do that silly thing where I had you stand up and talk to the other person, what did you do? What did you say there? Not just complimented them. What did you say that they... Did you give them belief or encourage them? Yeah, you encouraged them, right? So when you take that target off your back and it lands on their back, you realize the way of getting that target off your back. So why don't you go encourage them to do the same? Encourage them to accept themselves and get that target off of their back. Right? So when that goes off of their back, who's the bully coming to? Not someone else, because most likely when you encourage someone else, they're going to encourage someone else, and then they're going to encourage someone else, and then they're going to encourage someone else. So say 5 people encourage another 5 people, and then another 5 people, then another 5 people. Then soon, the bullying problem gets out of Medfield, right? Pretty much, yeah? All right? So why do we need a third strike? Who's that bully coming back to? You. He's coming right, or she. He or she is coming right back to you to see if you have truly accepted yourself, to see if you are truly comfortable with who you are, and to see if they can get a reaction. If they don't get a reaction, it's going to cause that bully to self-evaluate. You guys know what evaluate means? Yeah. All right, cool. Just telling you, there's some 6th graders going to Harvard. You guys better catch up. But yeah, self-evaluate. He's going to look at himself or herself and wonder why they're doing what they're doing. And maybe then they're going to start encouraging people. And so soon you're out of Medfield, right? If you're out of Medfield, who has friends in other towns? Raise your hand. Play ball with them or something. So if you go and you encourage your friend in the other town who gets bullied, what are they going to do? They're going to encourage someone else, right? And then what's that person going to do? Encourage someone else. So what do we have going now? Domino effect, and it's going in our favor. We're getting those bullies out, right? So that's the 3 strikes to bully-proof. That's how you get rid of a bully. Now I want to show you something else. Can I have all the teachers and staff join me on stage, please? Up here, right? I got a secret to tell you about them. They all have a hidden tattoo, and it's right across their chest, big letters. What do you think it says? Close. Who said it?
No regrets.
What? Close. Bully-proof. All of these teachers are bully-proof. For all you students who stood that you've been bullied, did you notice that most of your teachers stood with you? Did you notice that they had been bullied? Who here's ever felt lonely? Raise your hand. At some point in your life, you felt lonely. Maybe for anything, maybe a brother or sister, not including you, felt lonely. You see all these teachers raising their hands? You see that? They've all felt lonely too. They've conquered their bullies. They've faced their trials. They've faced their tribulations of bullies. And they've come out on top. So they've earned that tattoo of bully-proof. It's permanently engraved on their chest. So if you ever have an issue with the bully that gets past the point of encouraging others and accepting yourself, you go right for one of these people. Guys, they're not making $2 million here teaching you. They're here because they care about you and they love you and they want to see you grow and accomplish your dreams and be the person you're supposed to be. And the person you're supposed to be is the person who you decide you're going to be. Because like I said, the only perceptions of your abilities and capabilities are those that you place upon yourself. You are your only limitation. Thank you, guys. Those teachers will always be here for you. I still communicate with teachers that I had in 6th to 7th grade. I now consider them my friends. One day you'll probably consider your teachers your friends. They're always there for you. They're here for a reason. It's because they care about you and they love you. So if you ever have an issue with bullying, all those teachers who are standing and sitting back down, they have bully-proof on their chest for a reason. Go to them. Don't hesitate. Don't let it prolong. Go to it. Now, the summer before my senior year, I had a chance to go to a human resources camp for children born with limb differences to teach them to play sports. Now this camp is a human resource camp, so they're learning to button their shirts, and tie their ties, tie their shoes. Stuff becomes pretty easy, right? Now you think for a child born with one hand, that's easy right off the bat? No. So I go to this camp because they had seen articles about me in high school newspapers and stuff like that about me playing sports. They're like, come be a sports counselor here and teach our kids sports. Okay, so I get there. Before I offend anybody, do we have any soccer fans here? Okay. Let me tell you this. I respect soccer. I believe in soccer's conditioning. I think it's a great sport for conditioning. But in my town of DuPont, Illinois, Southern Illinois, soccer is a sin. Just saying, soccer is a sin. You hear soccer, you run a mile. That's pretty well how it goes. But anyway, so we're sitting around a camp, and we're going in a circle, and we're introducing ourselves, right? And we're saying, I'm so-and-so, I play this sport, right? So this kid gets up, and he's like, I'm Tim, I play soccer. Now I'm looking at Tim. Tim's got 2 feet. Do you need hands to play soccer? No, unless you're a goalie, right? Or what? Or defense, okay. I don't know the position of soccer, I just know. We're getting educated today. Appreciate it. Anyway, so I'm looking at Tim. I've been a 3-sport athlete all my life, sometimes 4. So what do you think my perception of what he's being limited to does? What do you think I'm thinking? Do you think I'm thinking Tim needs to be in more than one sport? Tim's 4.5, 5 years old, and he's only being limited to one sport? Right? So I talked to Tim's mom, and I was like, Miss Tim, I don't know, I'm not using right names, you guys, all right, just let you know. I was like, why are you only limiting him to one sport? He's a young kid, looks like he's pretty athletic. Why are you only putting him in one sport? Now you guys know what failure is, right? Okay. Tim's mom says, because we're scared that if we put him in another sport, he's going to fail. You know what I do to failure? That's not my real laugh either, so. I laugh at failure. Why do I laugh at failure? Is it okay to fail?
Yes.
Absolutely. Are you going to fail in life?
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to fail in sports?
Yes.
Yes. What does failure promote?
Learning.
Growth and, I heard it, success. What do we learn from our failures? We learn how to be successful. We learn from our mistakes. So when I hear this, what is baseball considered the sport of? Failure. Baseball is considered the sport of failure. If I go up to bat, where's the baseball guy? You're right back there, a hoodie, right? You're the baseball guy? All right. I'm just going to call you baseball guy for the rest of the time. I go up to bat 4 times. Oh, baseball guy's not paying attention. All right, there we go. I go up to bat 4 times. Okay? I get hit once. What's my batting average? 250. Now, is 250 considered a bad hitter? You know, 250 overall. It depends on how many games, right? If it's only 4 games. But say 100 times and I'm still a 250 hitter. Decent hitter, right? Yeah, decent hitter. Because baseball is a sport of failure. Because at any point in time, a failure can be learned in order to become successful. You can learn from something that you made a mistake at and succeed. Baseball is my favorite because at one point there can be an error, and it can change the whole portion of the game. But then you can have a chance to make it up. There's always a chance to make it up. At some point, you can make another play that takes away that error. So in life, when we fail, do we just give up?
No.
No. We don't stop. We learn from those failures, which teaches us how to be successful. Now guys, when I was doing this camp, the human resource camp, I got this kid away from his parents. I ran him through some drills with some fun sports. Some football, some basketball, baseball. Oh, what else did I do? A couple different things. And I found raw ability, raw talent that this parent hadn't known that their child possessed and didn't encourage them to use it. So what do you think my reaction to this was? I got to change it. I got to change this. So I formed Livability Athletics Foundation. A foundation to teach children born with limb differences and amputees to play mainstream organized sports. We do 19 different sports and we bring kids from all over the country. Now my first year at camp, do you think we had 100 people?
No.
What do you think the number was?
20.
Our 20 is 19, so that was close enough. We wrapped around a little fire pit, about 10 by 10. Next year, 42. Next year, 74. The next year, 125. This past year, 150. Or 160, sorry. And then this coming year, we're expecting over 200 kids from all over the country and out of the country to teach and play mainstream organized sports. And that's 19 different sports, including soccer. So I don't dislike soccer that much, just saying it's a sin. My football coach is still talking to me like, why are you playing soccer on our football field in summertime? You know, he kind of talks to me that too. But I want to show you guys my dream. I'm going to have him play a video. And this is our camp 2 years ago. And I want you guys to look at this. I was 17 years old when I started this. You guys are 13, 14. You've got to step on me. Let's see what you're capable of.
No, I don't need to know I can beat you. You know you're gonna need to, or else you're going to lose. I know I don't need to know I can beat you. You know you're gonna need to, or else you're going to lose. No, I don't need to. I take a breath and breathe through all the stress and evil. We're all these different people. Stop making up excuses. You don't want to challenge me. Step up to the plate and watch out guys. I take the lead, dude. With speed, truth, livability, and G-Boost. And Kuhnert reaching heights that no one else has ever reached to because he never quit. Trying to thread the needle. And when he steps up to the line, you know he's picking lead. No, I don't need to know I can beat you. You know you're gonna need to, or else you're going to lose. I know I don't need to